I mean, I don't see how we can't be happy about that.
Decomposer, you been bugging.
It should. So I immediately, set myself up, to expect a new week. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. It is Tuesday, May 7th, and it is a new show for the Ultimate Raider Fan 32. How's everybody doing today? See, we starting out slow. I don't know. I don't know if I did all of the proper what do you call it, marketing and so forth today. We'll see though. We'll see how that turns out. This is going to be an exciting show for me. I'm super excited. We are diving into the undrafted free agents, ladies and gentlemen. Every last one of them we're diving into. And I'm excited to see what we come up with. We tend to forget that it's really, really tough to make a team, especially after the 5th round, right? A 5th round pick is, you kind of pushing it if you think, you think it's going to be easy to deal with. You know what I mean? That it just doesn't work that way. And it's not like we don't have players. Like we don't, this isn't the Raiders of the old where there are several holes to fill. You're just grabbing at straws. You're trying to pick for need, right? Things along those lines, and it turns out the way it does. That those days I think are officially over. Tom Telesco is in town. I think he's crossing his T's and dotting his I's and making sure no matter who he picks, right? No matter who he picks, it's absolutely going to be, a position, or I should say a player that definitely has an upside, if not, you know what I mean, the right pick based on the talent and not necessarily based on the need. If you didn't see that in this draft, I don't know what to tell you. Clearly, we did a little bit of both, particularly when it came to the offensive line. I wouldn't say we did that defensively as far as the defensive line. I think we did what we could based on, the necessary picks that happened previous, if you will. So yeah, I absolutely am excited to see that we are no longer in this scenario of where you absolutely expect quite a few of your, drafted, players to make the team, let alone your undrafted free agents. I mean, this was just a very special draft. This was a very, very special draft, meaning that there was just so much talent. And if it continues that way in the future, right, it's possible. I mean, hey, for all I know, this is typical and normal moving forward. I don't see it that way. I don't think many other people see it that way as far as the amount of talent that was in this draft. It's a rare one, and I don't think you're going to see much talent like this, this stack for every position moving forward. And that's where I think we kind of made out more than anything. So obviously we'll see how that works, how that turns out. But as you know, in this channel here, as long as everybody else, chat lives matter. So we're going to get started with that. I see Queen V Raider Red is signed in. Shout out to the homegirl Queen V. Queen V. I see Black Sheep, White Cop. My guy Gus is in the building. What's cracking, Gus? Appreciate you. You're not even a Raider fan, but that's my guy altogether. Anyways, Raider Gladiator joined. This is all coming from my Instagram, if you will. So I'm gonna make sure I just shout those people out. For whatever reason, they can't make it to the side of the fence, so we're gonna make sure we do that. And my guy of all guys that always shows up, my dude, Steve Jones in the building. Appreciate you for supporting like you always do, my man. We got Jack Kenna, Salute Nation. Good to see you in the building, Jack. I'm really liking the Pete signing. Finally, the Raiders got an experienced tackle. Hey, I'm not mad at that. Oh, my dude. And in fact, I agree with you. I mean, I like what we did, and we won't go through the tackles today, right? Surprise, surprise, we're going to run through the wide receivers today because I think it's one of the easier groups to navigate, and we're going to run through that. You'll see what I'm talking about, but yes, I agree with you, my guy. Freddie Chavez, Raider Nation for life. Appreciate you for showing up, man. Hope you enjoy the show. Steve, no more weird picks like Jihad Ward and Shalik Calhoun. I agree. I agree. Jack Hanna, 2 pure starters and 1 big battle with Lob and Abdullah. Man, Jack Hanna. You tapping into TRS's channel, man. You in our little privates. I think that is the battle of the running backs right now. I don't see how Lauby and Abdullah make it. Maybe they find a way based on special teams positions, right? And they can see 2 of them fitting. But I think personally, we will have 4 running backs. That's it. And I think we already know for a fact who 2 of those 4 are guaranteed, which is Madison and Zeus. But we're gonna get into that maybe next week. I'm not sure. We're gonna get into this though, Jack, and I love how you bring it up. Absolutely love it. We are in the building. Salute. Appreciate you for showing up, boss. Hope you enjoy the show. My guy, Artie Raider. Shout out to Turf. Appreciate you for showing up, my guy. I hope you enjoy the show 100%. My 2 cents. Turf and Raider Nation. Salute to you, my guy. You got everybody shouting you out too, as well as always. And the last one, but never the least, my guy, an hour away from one of my favorite cities, Mr. Tony Shepard. What's good, my dude? So yeah, is Abdullah still labeled as an RB or wide receiver? He's definitely an RB. There's no question. 100% he's an RB. So yeah. So talking about these undrafted free agents, we got 17 of them, right? 17. And I believe, I gotta look. I believe that 4 of them, 3 of them are wide receivers. And that's really what we're kind of going to dive into today. Let me see if I can get my list up here. Yeah, I can pull up the site here and get the list up. I want to just share. You know what I'm saying? Let's share the screen here on our Raiders. Let me make sure y'all can see this. I'll zoom in. There we go. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Perfect. So I'm just going to browse by, right? I'm not going to do a whole lot when it comes to all of these guys tonight. We're going to keep this show at a decent hour, a decent time. I promise you we're going to run through all of these guys just like I'm doing individually when it comes to our players just in general. I try to hit lunchtime. It's not always easy, but yeah, we're trying to figure it out from that respect. You already know. I gotta shout out my dude, TRX, in the building, coming hard, ready select. Hey, no pause, no Diddy. My guy Leo, Tito Linus. Hey, y'all need gear? Y'all need merch? What up, though? That's who you go talk to. Real talk. Leo is the master at anything merch related. You should see some of the stuff we got coming. The TRS shirts. It's I'll at my man, if you need them. Real talk. For anybody, any kind of merch you're trying. If you got your own channel, you got your own logos, your own company, I'll add my man for sure. Shout out to Leo on that. So yeah. Oh, this is so good. I wish I could promote that. I just can't do it. So yeah, let's dive right on in, guys. Carter Bailey, we already know. I'm going to keep it 100 and say this is a favor. Right? This is Gus Bradley's kid. As much as it's a favor, it's a potential shot though. Meaning that he actually can make the practice squad. He may actually beat out Brown as far as that third quarterback that we carry. I can assure you we're going to carry 3 quarterbacks this season, and I see that moving forward just across the board, pretty much all teams. I think you're crazy to try to go into the season with 2 quarterbacks, knowing there's going to be a chance that your quarterback's not playing the whole season for whatever reason. But yeah, solid, decent. I have no problems with it. And you guys, please, in the chat, tell me what y'all are thinking as we're going through this. Because I'm going to go through this like a fine-tooth comb, like I say, when it comes to the wide receivers, man. Wide receivers is where I'm really heading today. Clark Barrington, guard, Baylor. We will do the dive, right, as far as the stats, the combine stats, etc. Does this kid have a chance, though? I don't know, right? We pretty heavy on guard. Andrew Coker, I really like this pick. It's obvious he's the one to look for, right? When it comes to all the undrafted free agents, this is a big pick. This is an actual big pick, in my opinion. I think this gives us all of the depth we need. Of course, along with the big signing we had today, when it comes to picking up the offensive tackle from the Saints. So beautiful. Jeff Foreman, we are going to get into Mr. Arkansas State. Jeff Foreman, wide receiver today. His chances, that's an uphill battle, right? But we'll talk about that when we get there. Tamari Fox, defensive tackle, North Carolina. Nothing bad at that at all. Bringing in a defensive tackle undrafted. I don't know much about him, I'm going to be honest. But tune in to all the shows. Y'all know TRS, we go through this with a fine-tooth comb, whether it's myself, Rundown, PTS, somebody's going through this. TJ Franklin, defensive end from Baylor. I'm starting to see a tune, too, where we are absolutely targeting certain particular places, and I think it has a lot to do with the mentality, the toughness, and, just that the pedigree of these particular universities. Obviously, Baylor is one of them. Amari Gaynor, another defensive end, right? Coming from North Carolina. Just said it again. You're getting guys from North Carolina and Baylor. It's kind of the same tune, if you will. Yeah, it's really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. What am I doing here? Close this. Yeah, close that. All right. Back at it. So, Lyda Trick Griffin. Again, another kid from Mississippi State. Wide receiver. Uphill battle, man. It's going to be tough. Jake what is that? Jake Johanning, guard. Furman. Guard, we already signed quite a few guards. You all know we clearly got Jackson Powers, so chances of him making it is going to be very, very slim. Ramel Keaton, this wide receiver, this kid from Tennessee. This kid might have something. This kid might have something. Like I said, we're going to go through all the wide receivers today. I got two of them that I like. I'll be honest, he's at the top of the list for sure. I think this kid has the ability to be very, very special. If you look at his film, I forget, I would love to give credit to the person that actually really gave me the game on this guy. I can't think of it right now, but absolutely, whoever it was, hit me up. Trust me, you already know. I'm going to put it out there. But somebody absolutely did tell me to look at this kid, and wow, I'm impressed. Super impressed. Will Putnam, center, Clemson. We've already paid James. We have JPJ. I believe we have some other centers too. It's going to be an uphill battle, especially coming from the versatility that we have now. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. Phelan Sanford, safety, Nebraska. It's an interesting one. What do y'all think about our safety locker room, if you will? That room in general. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep everybody, right? I think some people absolutely will get plucked. They'll go for the payday, and for some, rightfully so, right? Can't be mad at it. So we'll have to see, man. But that's an uphill battle, right? Noah Shannon, defensive tackle, Iowa. He's coming from a school that makes sense. You got to pay attention to him. Is he going to be somebody that makes the squad? I don't know. Right? We'll take a deep dive on the defensive tackles when that time comes, for sure. Jaquan Shepard, cornerback, Maryland. I mean, he's got his homeboy there, Jacorian Bennett. I don't know if he's going to take his position. We got what's the kid's name that we drafted before him? Right? I mean, we actually that did get drafted. We had picked a couple of corners, right? So again, this is an uphill battle for this kid, but we'll have to see. Ron Stone, this kid might be. He's another one that I put in the Coker position, meaning one to watch for. I've been hearing a lot of good things about him. So, right, that position is not sewn up. I don't recall, right, and that even tells you right there in itself the fact that I can't recall if we drafted a defensive end. I don't think we did, and if we did, clearly he wasn't that memorable. So that goes to show you that this position is still up for grabs in camp. And Ron Stone might actually be able to do something with it. You just don't know, right? Time will come. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that looks. And last but not least, right? Last but not least, Rashad Williams, cornerback, Texas Tech. Again, Texas Tech is somewhere they plucked from. I mean, I know that was the previous regime, but let's keep it real, ladies and gentlemen. Anywhere in Texas. Anywhere in Texas, you get you. As far as picking players. So, I mean, yeah, those are all 17 of them, ladies and gentlemen. And, like I said today, what I want to do is really, really deep dive into the wide receivers. Right. I think it's important that we give them a fair shake. But the competition, that's what I mean, guys. When's the last time you literally just thought about dismissing pretty much most of the people you've drafted and signed as undrafted free agents? That's rarely a thing. How many times have we had undrafted free agents, step up to the plate and kind of do something for us? It's it happens. It happens. And I should say it happened. Now, look at what we're looking at. We're like, how are any of these guys gonna fit? Like, yeah, it might give them a little bit of a nudge, a little bit of some competition. You know what I mean? But what do you guys think, man? That's something that I I don't know. I don't see. We have mad competition moving forward. We have mad competition. Eric Raider Haters is in the building. Oh my God, salute nation. Glad you could make it, man. Glad you could make it. More salutes coming up into the building. Jack Henna, we got you earlier. Shouting out everybody else. Tony, shouting them out. Let's see what else people have to say here. Freddie Chavez. I don't know if I got you. Might be getting Alzheimer's. You never know. Took a lot of hits to the head, right? But yeah, man. Leo, them Ziegler JMD guys might be on the way out. I think you're right. Only a few of them will hurt my feelings. Yeah, my team is not so nice to me, ladies and gentlemen. These guys, they bag on me because of my choices of who I like from running backs on our squad. We'll have to talk about that another day. Jack Henna, on June 1st, I want to see X Howard pick. Tom has been bringing vets to teach the young kids. I don't disagree with that, and I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Not even a little bit. What I actually really, really love is the fact that we picked up that kid from the Air Force. I don't, that type of leadership, even young, goes a long way because, again, a young kid coming from that environment and that atmosphere can absolutely even help out vets. Just by the way he moves, as far as how he leads, being a young leader on top of that. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that kid. I'm really excited for that kid. I don't know any other way to explain it, but he gets the bomb from me. He gets the bomb from me from that respect. Super excited. Let's see where we at. If we can get him, that would be great. I wouldn't have any objections. You know what I'm saying? At all. Tom T is liking the kid from the Chargers. Guy, yes. So if you've been under a rock, haven't come out, right? We got 2 wide receivers, one from the Chargers. I forget which one off the top of my head where he came from. Gallup. He came from the Cowboys. Gallup. Michael Gallup. Again, that's why I figured I'd pick the wide receivers today because it should be pretty straightforward and easy to figure out, the reality of the real chance, what percentage you guys want to give these rookies that think they have a shot to make the team, let alone, get some kind of playing time or anything like that. I mean, they may be fighting for their spot in the practice squad if somebody else doesn't pick them up after being released. You better believe they are going to be released sooner than later. I think you will see quickly people leave, real fast once camp starts. These boys have been in involuntary, just killing it. So you're going to see some difference for sure. Tony, that's a fact, Jack. Howard to the Raiders. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all. AP and Tom T. Yep, you're absolutely right. Milk up easy in the building. What's cracking, my guy? Good to see you. Appreciate you for showing up, man, and I hope you enjoy the show. All right, so here we have Jack again. I have a question. Wondering, When Tom T starts using some of the cap to re-sign players, when does Tom T start using some of the cap to re-sign players? After June? I think that is actually why we haven't used a whole bunch, right? I think that's why you haven't seen a big splash, right? Because we got people coming up. That's what I'm saying. The safety room, that's not guaranteed. Morg and Epps, they both are going to want some bread. Can you keep them both? Probably not. We'll have to see. I don't know. I don't know. That's just going to be tough to keep everybody. Again, it's exactly what you just said. It's stacked. It's stacked. And guys are, hey, go get your money if you want, because we got next man up. We straight up got next man up. You are absolutely right, Tom. Camp competition everywhere. And that's what I'm excited for. I mean, I'm really like, everyone just assumes these guys are gonna make it. I really don't see it. Yeah, I really don't see it. There are very few guys that got drafted this year that I think make the team. Considering, you know what I mean? And yes, I'm talking about the guys that got drafted. I don't know what's gonna happen there. Maybe when we start going over just the wide receivers room alone, you'll start to understand my thought process, if you will. Because you have to remember, we only kept 6 wide receivers. Again, I'm not sure. This whole new special teams rule change on how, we're doing kickoffs and so forth. Do you keep a extra receiver / running back? I think somebody actually already said that. Is that how we get away with keeping both Lobby and Abdullah? One of them is wide receiver / special teams guy, while the running back is running back / special. I don't know. I don't know how we make that work. It's going to be an interesting dilemma, though, because, again, I only think we keep 4 running backs. That's it. So we will absolutely dive into that portion, sometime soon as well. And hopefully by the time we start diving into all of these different position groups, camp starts in less than a week, right? I think ours starts May 13th, which is next Monday. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I don't know. I know we are having a special show for the unveiling of the schedule, right? I know that comes out pretty soon. A few days, if I'm correct. I think it is the night, right? Somebody let me know in the chat. I think the schedule comes out on the 9th. So yeah, competition is absolutely everywhere, and you're absolutely right, Jack. Absolutely right. Leadership this year across the board, including the players. Yeah, I'm letting you know, the players. I see quality. I see quality. I see leadership. I see youth, which is something that we haven't been, blessed with for quite some time, if you will. A lot of guys pass the rundown test from that respect. And for all you guys that don't know the rundown test by now, you should know rundown doesn't like old veterans. He doesn't deal with them over 27, 28. He's starting to push that needle. And, hey, you can't fault them. I understand. We get it. But yeah, it really is just going to be very, very interesting to see how this all plays out. But yeah, we are going to dive right into this right here. I want to talk about it. Now it's here, right? This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is our wide receiver room right now as we speak. Obviously, things can change. Who knows? My guy is in the building. Raider Paul. Shout out to Raider Paul, man. Welcome. Glad you could join. Hope you enjoy the show. But yeah, these are our wide receivers. First and foremost, I'm actually absolutely going to give them a shout out in the front because there's only one of them that doesn't pass the rundown test. And I think he gets a pass. You know what I'm saying? Panama, let me know if he don't get a pass. We all talking about that man at the top of the list, right? Devontae. So, as I've stated, there are 3 rookies on this team right now for this position. We have to assume we'll keep 6, right? So that means 4 of these guys are going home. 4 of them are going home. It's tough. It's really tough. Point blank, what I like to do is the rundown test, first and foremost. Let's keep it a buck. Like, if the physicals aren't there, you're up for the chopping block. We know the league is getting bigger and stronger and faster, so height matters. Let's look at the rookies for height. We got Jeff Foreman at 6 feet, $186. Yeah, that's small. That's small. 6 feet, $186. That's small. We're gonna want to look at his measurables and in the other areas of the combine, right? Probably didn't even do a bench, right? Things like that. His quickness and his speed. We'll have to look at that. Lydetrick Griffin. I love the name Lydetrick. I just love it. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. It could be Lydetrick. Who knows, right? I can't wait to hear it, but I'm going to say Lydetrick until I get corrected. But unfortunately, he don't pass the rundown test, man. He's 5'10". He's 5'10". That's small. That's small. So, 180 pounds, you're even smaller than, Jeff Foreman. So the speed needs to be lightning fast, in my opinion, in order for that to make sense at all. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're just talking about the rookies. We haven't even gotten into the guys that are here. You know what I'm saying? That's been here. You see it right in front of us. I mean, some of these guys have years, man. 6 years, 7 years, right? 4 years. That experience matters, man. That experience matters. My guy, you already know. TRS affiliate, what it do, my dude? What up, though? Appreciate you for joining. Glad you could stop on by, man, and I hope you enjoy the show. So, yeah, last but not least, the last rookie, which is the one that I actually really have some hopes for. And he's actually the only one that I'm not even going to waste our time on the other two, but I think he's the only one that legitimately has a shot. And that is our guy named Ramel Keaton from Tennessee, 6'3", 197 pounds. I'm praying that 40 is at least a 4.5. You know what I'm saying? A low 4.5. And in fact, why even play around, right? Why even play around? Let's go right to it. What did I say? Ramel Keaton. Yep, let's see what those numbers are. 40 times draft measurables. Let's see what those draft measurables. So, yeah, I think I saw what I saw, but I want to make sure I'm right with this. Hold on. What is it? The combine. Yeah, combine stats. Yeah, this kid If I saw what I think I just saw, I'm happy. Prospect grade is a 5.62. I really don't know, honestly, what you know. Dang man, I could have sworn I just saw this kid ran a 4.4740. Here we go. So 40-yard dash, 4.51. 4.51. I mean, the splits, the cone, all of that stuff is right. Broad jump is 10, 4 inches. Vertical is a little low, 33 and a half. But ladies and gentlemen, this kid is right. Ramel Keaton, he's right. The tallest guy on our squad. He's even taller than Jacoby. I've been telling everybody for a while, man, Jacoby is a big dude. He's a big dude. He's 6'2". He's a big dude. 6'2", 200 pounds. He's a solid 200 pounds. I think he's bigger than 200 pounds. Yeah, I would bet he's good 210, 215. So, Ramel Keaton, he's the only rookie I see that has any legitimate chance of making it, doing anything when it comes to getting on this squad. As you can see, with us keeping 6, we got to drop 4 of them. So we can scratch off Jeff Foreman right now, right off the rip. Right? I think it's safe to say, and I hate this because I actually really want to see what this lighter trick Griffin kid can do. But does he even really legitimately get a realistic shot? Probably not. Right? It's just not there. 5'10", 180. Man, it's a tough situation. So again, you scratch those 2. You still got 2 more people to get rid of, ladies and gentlemen. You still got 2 people to get rid of, and all you've gotten rid of are 2 rookies that's never even sniffed the field yet. And we're talking about our wide receiver. This is a fabulous problem to have. I don't know. This is awesome. So I mean, we're narrowing it down. This is where I can't wait to start bringing in my new technology. Eventually, I'll be able to write on this thing, start crossing names off. We're gonna get real slick with it, but you got to give your boy time. Turf need time to get all of those things cracking. But let's continue to dig because we only got rid of 2 guys right now. Foreman and Lighter Trick is gone. Griffin. Those are only 2 gone. We still need 2 people off of this board gone. So let's now look at the opposite end of it, right? Who are the 2 people you absolutely know you're keeping? And that's easy. That's Devontae Adams and Jacoby Myers. So you got 2 off the board. You got 2 on the board, right? That's easy. I want to pick another one that you can easily, immediately say, he's on the board, meaning we got 3 wide receivers. Trey Tucker in the building. Trey Tucker, Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, guaranteed top 3 out of 6 wide receivers on this team. As of what we're looking at right now, I don't see it any different. Who can we pluck now? Right? Who's the next person to pluck off of this squad? Man, it is so hard at this position, in my opinion. Pause. This is tough because, look, the veteran that I'm nervous for in this whole group is DJ Turner. I don't see how DJ Turner is going to make this team. I don't see how it's going to happen. We all already discussed the rundown test. We know what some of those measurables look like. Why do we need 2 kids that are 5'9", 200 pounds, running 4 whatevers? Is that really a necessity for wide receivers? When we know our top 3 wide receivers, right? Meaning Tucker, Adams, and Myers are a solid, they're solidified. I don't know what you do there. Well, I do know what you do there. You got to look at DJ Turner as one of these dudes that's not going to make it. That's the unfortunate part because I actually like DJ. I don't like him as much as Turner. And that's the thing, man. If you could pick the best of both of those dudes and just create one guy, right? Because Turner has his issues. He has his problems to work with. That he's got butterfingers. He doesn't catch the ball clean. And anybody that's going to sit here and act like he does, you're lying to yourself. Trey Tucker does not catch the ball clean. There's always a hold your breath moment when it comes to him catching the rock. So, look, man, Christian Wilkerson, that kid, bull. I mean, yeah, it was only preseason, but even when it was regular season, he stepped up. He's in year 3. Yeah, I don't know, man. Southeast Missouri, again, we're keeping 6. Right? We're keeping 6. He's 6'1", 214, 3 years, got a little bit of experience. You know what I'm saying? 27, not old. What do you do? I'm not sure. And we've already discussed, right, briefly, the addition of Michael Gallup at 28, 6'1", 205 yards, 7 years, Colorado State grad. And then, of course, Mr. Jalen Guyton, coming from the Chargers, 6'1", 212 pounds, 4 years, North Texas. Bro, decisions. I really don't know how you get through this. I don't know how you get through this. Right now we got Devontae, Tucker, and Myers. We know that Jeff Foreman is out. We know that Trick Griffin is out. Can we look at where I want to look at, which may be unfair, is Ramel Keaton and DJ Turner, right? Ramel Keaton and DJ Turner. Who are you going to pick over those two? I just told you, Ramel Keaton's, you see his stats as far as his height, his speed, 4.51, not a 4.58, 4.56. 4.51, meaning this man could have gotten into the 4.4s. It probably has been timed 4.4s, on a few occasions. And in fact, he was projected, now that I'm looking at it, he was projected to be in the 4.4s. I'm not seeing his bench reps. Again, I really don't care. Is a wide receiver, vertical jump 33.5, but he's 6'3". So even without that vertical, big vertical, if you will, doesn't matter. I don't think that stuff matters, man. And Jack, I agree, man. I agree 100%. I think that you're going to see a ton of 12 personnel, meaning Bowers and our guy Myers in there, or not Myers, Mayer, excuse me. Myers in there as well, right? But I think you're going to see a lot of this with an awful lot of people, trying to figure out what we're going to do and just can continually get it wrong. You can split that kid out. You can, put him as a blocker. It's going to wreak havoc on anybody that has the game plan for us. 100%. Shout out to Telesco. That was a special pick. And we're all gonna remember that for a long time to come. So let's get back to it. We got Devontae. We got Trey Tucker. And we got Jacoby Myers. Who's the fourth wide receiver that has to come? Right now, I hate to admit it, but I'm actually honestly looking at one of the veterans that was brought in. I'm looking at Gallup or Guyton. And I like Guyton a little bit more because he has the speed, right? Jalen Guyton, let me look at that. Let me look at that. I know his combine numbers are pretty yeah, let's see. Let's look at his yeah, he yeah, see that's what I'm saying. I got a question. What do we need from our wide receivers, right? I've already said that, we don't like the height factor, with being short. But what do we absolutely need? Speed. Speed. Jalen Dyke runs a 4.39, ladies and gentlemen, 4.38. He's young. He's really young. 26. I don't know. I he's moving up the ladder to me already with the 4.39 speed. I'm pretty much sold. So that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to pick this kid up. He's my fourth guy. Immediately effective. Immediately effective. Jalen Guyton, immediately effective. Shout out Rollo in the building. I see you, my dude. Appreciate you for joining. Yeah, you over there on that Instagram. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, Tony, that's a great question. I'm not sure. I would assume 6 or 5 at most. I would assume 6 is the most. Yeah, I think 6 is the most. 5 is yeah. 5 is probably the least you're gonna see, unless it's just literally a big time, right? Like you're thinking Pittsburgh. Excuse me. Yeah, you're thinking Pittsburgh, a team that like heavily runs the ball, but even still, I don't see that. So yeah, me right now, I got Devontae, I got Guyton, I got Jacoby, and I got Trey Tucker. We still got 2 more positions left. We already know Jeff Foreman is out. We already know Trick Griffin is out. Right? I am officially ready to boo myself. But I'm sorry, DJ. DJ Turner, it's time to go home, man. You did a good job. You did a great job for us, but it's time for DJ to go home. I'm ready for DJ to be kicked to the curb, based on what we're looking at. Yeah. So Jeff Foreman, Trick, DJ Turner gone. Right? It's only 10. Right? 10 guys. 6 are gonna be there, 4 are not. We know 3 are gone. We got 5 on the squad. Who's filling that last spot, ladies and gentlemen? We got Devontae. We got Guyton. We got Myers. We got Tucker. We actually got two more spots. We got 2 more spots. So it's going to be between Keaton, right? Gallup, and Wilkerson. Keaton, Gallup, and Wilkerson. Out of those 3, what 2 stay and what 1 goes home? Wilkerson, Gallup, or Keaton? This is tough. This is really tough. Who do you send home? Out of those 3, which one of those 3 go home? Gallup, Wilkerson, or your rookie Keaton, who's 6'3", runs a 4.5, low 4.5, 200 pounds. Shows a lot of promise. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. My dude, my guy. Raider Nation, Jason in the building. Salute, man. Welcome. Appreciate you for stopping through, man. I'm glad you did, and I hope you enjoy the show. I agree, man. I agree, my dude. Yeah, DJ Turner is gone. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the dilemma we have right now, what we are really, truly trying to figure out, and please, everybody in the chat, right? I see we got at least 30 people rocking right between, hey, if you can hop over to YouTube, right, please do so. That's from my people over on Instagram. But yeah, I really want to know what y'all thoughts are on this one because, again, you got to let me break it down for you. You got Devontae Adams, right? We've said Jalen Guyton just on speed alone, Jacoby Myers, and Trey Tucker. Those are our 4 guaranteed coming through. We've already scratched and said that Jeff Foreman, Trick Griffin, and DJ Turner is gone. We know those guys aren't coming back. So we have to pick 2 out of the last 3. The 2 out of the last 3 is Michael Gallup, 7 years under his belt, Colorado State guy. He's already pulling at my strings for a few reasons, and I know he's pulling at a couple of others we're not on. Right? That's a veteran. We got this kid, Ramel Keaton, 6'3", 200 pounds, University of Tennessee. Electric. Rookie. And then last but not least, Christian Wilkinson. Man, this is tough. And I'm just gonna let y'all know, man. I'm gonna let y'all know this is it's one of those things where a popularity contest can screw your career up, if you will. Jack, I agree, man. I agree with you to an extent. He actually, I think, has shown more promise as far as Gallup. But Gallup don't have that speed, and Gallup is always hurt. I shouldn't say always, but enough. He's hurt enough. He's hurt enough. So, that's why I got him in that leg. I'll take if I got a guy that may not be on the field and the guy that runs the 4-3, I'll take the guy that runs the 4-3 because I know he'll open up some stuff. He's deep in the bench anyways. You got to remember Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker. And I'm putting Guyton there because of the speed. Those top 4. Top 4. I don't, Yes, Raider Nation Jason. We have a stubby wide receiver. I'm telling you, man. It's tough, man. It's a tough situation. Uh-oh. Coach DC is in the building. Shout out to Coach DC. Appreciate you for coming through and stopping by, man. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, and that's the problem, Coach DC. This kid is a rock star. Just go look at his tape. Go look at not Jalen. I'm sorry. Go look at this kid's tape. Ramel Keaton is. I'll put it to you this way. If he doesn't make the team, guaranteed he's instantly going to someone else's team or potentially practice squad because he's probably going to get paid more from somebody else than us. That's a fact. That kid is real. And that's why I have him where that you see I'm between him, Gallup, and Wilkerson. And that's the thing. So what do y'all think about Wilkerson? I believe that kid has shown some grit. He's been kind of put on the back burner. He's just been waiting to, every time he's gotten in the game, he's done what he was supposed to do. I don't know, man. I'm just not ready to throw him away like that. but he is one of the forgotten heroes, the forgotten sung guys. Like, you don't hear about him. It's in his third year, Southeast Missouri State. No, what do? He passes the rundown test. He's 6'1". Let's look at Christian Wilkerson's. Let's look at his combine stuff. Yeah, let's see. Christian Wilkerson. I didn't recall. I forgot about that. He's definitely one of these guys left over from the old regime because he's an expatriate. He's an expatriate. And yeah, he's he's an expatriate, but ladies and gentlemen, this kid's measurables. His 6'2", 200 pounds, 32-inch arm length. It's 9 3/4 inches hand span. That is a mitt. That is a mitt, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you're talking about. 4.5 flat 40 speed, not 4.51, 4.5 flat. These are hard decisions to make, ladies and gentlemen. These are tough decisions to have to go through, and we're talking one position. This one position we're struggling. I'm struggling. I don't know about y'all, but I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? I'm struggling. Jack Hanna says Wilkins is gone. I felt that way about Keelan Doss, all leading wide receivers with UCD. Yeah, you know what? Keelan Doss was one of my favorites too, man. Shout out to Keelan Doss. Is he still playing? I wonder. I enjoyed that kid, man. There are going to be a lot of players that I enjoy, whether they were right or wrong, any of that good stuff. He was a cool dude, though. Not like I know him or anything, but I'm just saying, the story coming from the area. Yeah, I enjoyed his situation, and how it materialized. Unfortunately, it didn't have a happy ending as far as him actually being on the team long enough. But it is what it is. I understand some people. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you take Gallup over Guyton. Put a 2 in the chat if you take Guyton over Gallup. We'll do it like that. Because right now, I'm telling y'all, I have personally Devontae, Jacoby, Trey Tucker, and Guyton. Some people want to look at having Gallup. And then you have those 2 out of the 3 left, right? 2 out of the 3 left on what you want to pick. Yeah. I'm struggling. Oh, I'm going to put it out there because you put it out there and everybody else can see it. Hey, Raider Nation Jason. I've always liked you for a reason, my dude. Yeah. I don't understand. This makes sense to me. It does. That's what makes sense to me. I didn't want to put it out there myself. But that is what makes sense to me, Raider Nation Jason. I'd love to hear what everybody else has to say. And that's why I try to explain, like, look, y'all need to understand Ramel should have been probably a 4th round pick. 5th round, maybe. Look, I'm just telling you. Go look at the tape. If I thought I could get away with showing some stuff, I would. I got to figure that part out too, right? I've only got 1 copyright strike. Knock on wood, I don't want any more. Listen, I just don't see how Wilkerson, Turner, Widetrick, and Foreman make it. Those are the 4 I see going. You know, Wilkerson is. It's hard to just say. That is the tough one for me. It's between Wilkerson and Keaton. Those are the two. You know, a 6'3" guy versus a 6'1" guy. A guy that's already been in it for 3 years versus a guy that's a rookie coming out fresh. It's so tough. I mean, Wilkerson has the speed. You know what I mean? But guess what? So does Keaton. They're right there, 5'1", 5'0". And that's where me and Raider Nation Jason is absolutely spot on, man. It's spot on with, you know what I'm saying? Give the young bull a shot. You know, Wilkerson has been here forever, right? We know that part. It's been here forever. I don't know any other way to put this. What are y'all thinking, man? Chat got quiet. Everybody left. You couldn't have left. I still see 21. And last but not please, ladies and gentlemen, get the lights up. Get the lights up. I never say this stuff, but I have to start, you know what I'm saying, training myself. Get the likes up. I don't even know where they at. I really don't care. I just enjoy chatting with my people and putting out this information, man, and letting y'all understand how grueling and how tough this really is. You got to remember, Christian Wilkinson, he's been in the league for a while. He's got consistency. You're talking about throwing him away for a rookie that you have no idea what you're going to get. That's my problem, because just knowing what you're going to get sometimes is half the battle, especially when you don't even expect him to play a lot to begin with. So it's really tough, man. It's really tough to just say, hey, yeah, sure, get rid of this kid Wilkerson and bring in this young guy and see if he can do something. He's not going to have much to do anyways. Who's he getting in front of? Where's he going? Devontae? The young bull Myers? Myers is 27. Myers is ready to take over that number one spot. You think he ain't when he is? I don't know what to say, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tough situation, and that's why I said I'm sticking to just the wide receivers for tonight. Maybe we'll pair up some other groups, make it maybe a little bit easier to decipher, if you will, based on what to keep. But this group right here is tough. I feel bad for Turner. I feel bad. Tucker kind of was the writing on the wall for you, in my opinion. If he was in the tech world last year, he was already writing his resume and, you know what I'm saying, pushing it out there and getting ready to find a new home. He knew it as soon as Tucker got there. I already said it. You don't need 259 dudes. Turner's 27, Tucker's 23. It's time to move on, man. It's time to move on. So I don't know. I have it the same. I have Devontae Adams. I have Michael Gallup. I have Jalen Guyton. I have Ramel Keaton. I have Jacoby Myers. And last but not least, Trey Tucker. Those are my 6 starting wide receivers. If I'm going to immediately put people on the practice squad, and this sounds crazy, but it's going to be, you know, how many do I keep, right? How many do you keep on the practice squad as far as wide receivers? I'm definitely keeping Wilkerson, but I have a very strong feeling he's getting picked up. There's no way he's going to anybody's practice squad. Turner, I don't know what happens to Turner. It's a tough one. Trick Foreman, they're rookies. Definitely lucky to get on someone's practice squad and play it out. Play it straight out. I don't know, man. T Raider. Shout out to T Raider in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Yeah, if there's Ty who plays special teams, see, that's the thing, player. You playing special teams, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you ain't one of them top four, you playing special teams. So if you're not Devontae, right, Jacoby, Trey Tucker, Gallup, and/or Light, yeah, you playing special teams. You're 100% playing special teams. There's no question about it. You absolutely are a staple in that world. A third of the game. I'll keep saying it. And now with these new rules, who knows what we're going to come up with. But that's what I'm going with, ladies and gentlemen. What are y'all going with? I want to see Raider Nation Jason, the only brave soul to put in those 6. Nobody else want to put in 6 so I can screenshot it and make sure I have these when it's time to come. I got you, Raider Nation Jason. Don't mess up. I got your screenshot. Totally messing with. No, real talk. I love it. It's exactly what I would keep. And it hurts my heart that I have to kick Christian Wilkerson to the curb, to the practice squad for a rookie. But the rookie is cold. Ramel Keaton is cold, ladies and gentlemen. 6'3", he's bigger. We need size. He's got the same speed. It's coming from a reputable SEC school, Tennessee. I don't see how you pass up on that. Yeah. That's how I look at it, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can absolutely continue to chat it up from that respect and put it in, but I'm going to close that. Excuse me. And I'm done. That's my top 6 wide receivers. It's Tuesday, May 7th, right? A few days after Cinco de Mayo. Hey, I put in what I put in. I'm doing this for every group, every position group. We'll see how it kicks off, right? First game of the season. But you got my vote. Me and Raider Nation Jason are pretty much identical. I expect Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, Jalen Guyton, Michael Gallup, and last but not least, Ramel, the rookie, Keaton. Those are my top 6. And you're absolutely right, Chef. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. The beauty of it is, when's the last time we even had, a tough decision in any position, really? And the tough decision not really being a tough decision of, wow, these guys are actually, something to talk about. That just hasn't happened recently. And that's where we're at right now. We have a receiving core group that we're like, man, wow. What if somebody, comes and scoops this guy? That's where we are with it. I'm okay with it, though. This is way better than anything else. We've been going through a lot. As as a team these past 20 years. Raider Nation Jason, I agree. I'm not completely sold on the kid. I don't know if you guys feel that. Look, I'd love to just be nice and have the kumbaya moment and, everybody agree. But Trey Tucker, man, you just don't know, man. You just don't know. Sometimes the kid's giving you a heart attack. Every throw, every catch, he's juggling it. He's barely getting feet in. It's not pretty. Just keeping it 100, keeping it a buck. So he's got some proving to do as far as Trey Tucker is concerned. But I definitely have all the confidence, right? He's a wrestler. Y'all know how to feel about it. You ain't gotta ask that question. Yeah, he's solid. He's the last of the worries of that group. right? I'll be honest. The worry is the rookie. That's my worry. I've just cut a guy in Wilkerson that it's pretty much the same thing. And I'm saying I think this kid has more upside while you're already on your way with the upside. And I'm the first to admit he's better than Keaton right now. Period. Wilkerson is, it's not even a question. There's no question he's better than Trey Tucker. I mean, Wilkerson, my bad. I mean, Wilkerson is better than Keaton, the rookie. It's no question. He's got 3 years under his belt. That matters, ladies and gentlemen. Making it 3 years in the league matters. Whether you're a practice dude or not, it matters. Just having your name around matters. So, that is that. And this has been a fabulous show of the Ultimate Raider Fan 32. It's a lot going on. We're getting that schedule. Y'all know that's coming up. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday. We all know what Wednesday is. Wednesday is Rundowns Day and Spicy and Shield Day. So we got Rundown at 5 Eastern. 5 Central, my bad. No, it's 5 Eastern. I think I'm right. It's 5 Eastern. Go to his channel. The Raider Rundown. You got Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. That's Spicy and Shield Talk after Rundown, which is at 5, like I say. And it's Thursday. Y'all already know it's the Turf and Rundown show. It's going to be a special one. It's going to be a special one for several reasons. Mainly, it's schedule day. We all get to know what games are when. Where. Home away, start getting those plans prepared. I'm 100% starting to book everything immediately, effectively, the minute I know the dates. It's the easiest way to go about it, particularly for flights, but we'll see. Tickets, I don't know. That'll be a crapshoot. We'll see. But yeah. So you got Wednesday nights. Thursdays, you already know it's Turf and Rundown show. Fridays, we got that Fan Talk Fridays. My favorite show. Y'all know that. Shout out to PTS. Protect the Shield. Shield Squad be hard. Still jealous about the Shield Squad. I don't know what we got. The Ultimate fans out. We got to figure that out. But we slacking in that department. I hate you, Chris. Yeah, I said it out loud. I hate you. Yeah, I know that's like that. I love, man. TRS, the Raider Syndicate, is as real as it gets, right? So you know what I'm saying? Saturday, I'm really, really thinking about something special for Saturday. But with that being said, my guy is in the building, and I absolutely love and adore his show when my flag football team ain't playing. That's Raider Nation Jason, man. Raider Nation Jason's on Saturdays, early in the morning. I want to say 10 or 11 o'clock, something like that. Check him out, man. If you don't know, you better know. Go grab his channel, like and subscribe. Then Sunday, it is all about the Raider Syndicate. All the brothers are there. We definitely we go off the rails every which way till Sunday. I don't know any other way to put it. We get wild. We have all kinds of different takes. All I can tell you is that, man, it is authentic, and we don't bite our tongue for nobody. Nobody. So, yeah, we got y'all covered. Fine tooth comb. I got to come up with some new sayings. All the good ones, you know. It's absolutely a pleasure bringing Raider Nation every and anything we can from that respect. I adore my team. I adore our fans, even the crazy ones. And yeah, this has been a treat. Has been a treat, will be a treat. I don't care if I have 2 people listening to me, as long as it's the 2 people that matter. Yeah. All right, Raider Nation. This is another final episode of Turf 32 show. The Ultimate Raider Fan 32. Don't forget, gave you all the dates. Of course, I will continue with the exclusives tomorrow. You should know who's up. Don't miss it. It'll be a good one. Y'all already got a gem, probably the only A+ that's right on the team, which is Max Crosby. So yeah, be prepared. Stay tuned. Turf is on his way out. Let's see if I can get it all going. Yeah, I love it. Turf is out. Peace.
I mean, I don't see how we can't be happy about that.
Decomposer, you been bugging.
It should.
So I immediately set myself up to expect the news. VIP section, you guys know how to do. So